One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Last time when we left off, we were at Lazy Dude Ranch, and these guys are just getting high on local weed. But since we left off, I've kind of just been wandering around, as you can see, and I found these two new spots. So let's go check them out. Basically, just trying to waste as much time as possible before we go to locomotive. Let's see what we got in here. Plaque bolted to the cave wall here. Read it. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plaquerite. Plaque, read it. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots, precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Coal Jr. In the years before the cows came home, I, Jim Plaquerite, along with three compatriots, these being Nathaniel Lyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Read it. Our equipment and provisions consist of one cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade and mining pick, large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as assortment of other travel provisions and cookware. My own collection of blank packs and engraving tools, 1 large Shaggy Dog, and a butt for. Read it. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon. Each ordered a beer except for Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew from a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one that the dog had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Cy, after drawing lots, to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt for, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth. Which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. First 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater, when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in a wagon with our other tools. Read. Our next encounter was with the Mad Goblin tribesman, who we discovered spoke excellent English, and inquired as to our destination. We replied we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, but we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Some time later, we encountered a large adobe hut occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that the 2 of them but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply, exchanged for our butcher, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave, carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious. We unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpotted and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in Deerwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and lit the wick. We were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided very adequate amount of light. Read. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang on to a number of flags to mark our progress throughout the cave and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered this cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with hollow noise, and we pulled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of the pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly and flickering lightly in it. Antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon jewels of every color, shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by Legend of Black Hole Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking shit. They fucking went all this way, read all that shit, and for nothing. Give me more spittoons. Fuck. Alright, well, after that, let's go to Button Willow's store. See what else we can purchase. Take a look. Craft, fuck yeah. Bar soap. I'll buy some oil. Tequila cheapest. Dessert drinking. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Shovel. Knife. Cavalry hat. Guess that's fine for now. Whatever. Thank you. Um, I guess I can head back to the sheriff jail. What in the world? It's the Gregor brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Last 10 minutes spending looking for the brothers, and I'm gonna kick this cow's ass. 19 hot damage. 10 spooky. Honestly, dude, this fucking melee attack is so good. Ow. What? Spooky. Perfect. Great. And she's become stronger too. Oh, and they're still here. It's just however the fuck I can get the 8th guy out. I am not entirely sure. Because I sat here for easily but anyways, the only thing we need is room 3. Oh. Fucking god damn it. There wasn't a fucking dent in it. Deal with them. Fuck it, decide later. I can open this door now, right? Because I got a lockpick. Go in. So, years worth of hat magazines, hat trend, hat on head, hats today, that kind of thing. I need fucking safe crack. God damn it. That was worthless. I mean, I guess not worthless, but like all in a day's work. Yay. That's technically all of them. Guys, we did it. It only took 3 minutes versus the fucking 14 total or something. I think that's it for dirt water, right? Talk to my partner. 5. Yeah, so the only thing that's left is Coma's main. Saddle up. Yeah, I guess the only thing to do is circus? You know what? Now that we're big and strong, some thwack noise leads you to the sight in the sight of a globin chopping down large cactus. When it sees you, it waves its axe at you threateningly and makes some angry sounding noises. Hey, it's a human person. Hey, human person, away to going. It's my cactus. That's mine and not yours. Talk to it. Why, hello, how are you? I will not your cactus taking. Good, yes. Good, hello. Why are you to chopping a cactus down? Why, what a lot of uses. To building, to burning, to eating. Little toothpicks. Ask if it has any food. Do you have any food to having? Food, yes, the guffin. I to having. What's a guffin? Goblin bread. It is grey and damp and grey. Here. I was going to try and convince you to give it to me, but I'm not sure I actually want it. To wanting it. Sorry, you two having now. Yours. Sweet. Got a guffin. I don't know what it is. Increases your nothing by 0 for the rest of the day. Great. Oh, I can read this book now. Blue bean sling skew. Butterbean reduces shit. Provides resistance. Mysticality. Reduces muscle. Resistance. I mean, I guess butterbean, since that's gross, but like, read it. Thank God. Oh, I didn't read what it said, how I destroyed it. What do you mean? It ain't quite right. Investigate. Howdy there, I'm Wandering Sally. Howdy, Sally, I'm Lemon. What's your line? Train. Carries the chair. She's got an apple. A bar of soap, a fungicide bomb, a lock, a lucky marigold. Know what you're thinking. Not so lucky for the marigold, but actually marigolds aren't conscious, so they can't really conceive. Work boots. You know what? I'll take it. Thanks, Sally. So, oh, fuck. I didn't mean that. Work boots. P armor. That's just better. Thank you, Sally. Actually, 241. Let's level up being golem. And I can level up Butterbean a couple times. Now let's head up to the circus. Last little thing we do before this video ends. Looks like you found the circus those clowns are talking about. A circus. That's like Clown Hive. Fortunately, it's not a very big circus. There probably aren't very many clowns. Certainly not enough for an army or invasion force or anything. Still, since it turns out demonic clowns are a real thing, any number of them could be real trouble. Walk up as nonchalantly as possible so the clowning the ticket booth won't suspect you know his horrible secret. Whistle innocently. What clown situation might be expecting bigger than what we thought? Kind of a lot, yeah. Gotta see what they're up to. Talk to him. When you get up close, the clown blinks, narrows his eyes, and looks at something under his counter. When he looks back at you, his expression is more of a low glare in it. Welcome to Barnaby's Bob's Perfectly Normal Traveling Circus Sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to run with the circus, please. Aren't you a little old for that? Sorry, we aren't hiring. Darn. Talk to him. I'd like to see a circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one? Well, I certainly can. That's my job, after all. Register a ticket will cost 10,000 me. Say what? Does seem a bit high. I promise you, sir. At this price, it's a real steal. You got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, now, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me more about rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grizzly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Oh, we've got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We've got some of them. Tell me more about the food. We've got your favorites. Popped corn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps. And get this, did you hear about that new thing a fella invented called cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly. More or less. Tell me more about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at him. Never misses his target. Did you leave the part out where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh yeah, sure. You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. What do you mean? Attempt to outfox the clown. First, you ask for an outrageous amount of meat, and then you describe your circus in terms that make it sound distinctly cut rate. Well, now, if you really expect me to pay that much, you'd be doing your best to make it sound like a magical paradise. On the other hand, if it really is as chintzy as you describe it, you'd be asking a price cheap enough to overcome poor word of mouth. Which leads me to the conclusion that, for some reason, you don't actually want to sell me a ticket. Vaughn starts to look nervous. Now, let's not jump to conclusions, friend. I'm just pulling your leg a bit. Clown around like we do. It's all good fun. So the actual price is 500 meat. I could buy half a horse for that. Sure, but what are you going to do with half a horse? Circus is much more entertaining. Let me think about it. I've only got 4,000 meat. I could almost buy just straight up. Sorry, I was getting... Thanks. Enter circus. You walk into the circus. Actually, I guess more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. As nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns walking around at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good, and that means the clowns can't disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know. But on the other hand, if things go wrong here, innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Got it. Kid here. You okay, kid? Did you lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel. It's on a little chain. I'll let you know if I find it. Talk to the clown. Hi there, fella. Interested? Yeah, in a toy balloon? How much are they? For you, just 30 meat. What colors do you have? Ho, well, just take a look. Red. They're all red. How do you make them float like that? Why, there's none to it. Heck, they all float around here. I'll take them. Alrighty then, here you go. No sorry meat, you got a balloon. Can you tell me more about the circus? Really, it's more of a carnival, but no, let's not split hairs. What would you like to know? What are your traveling plans? We haven't decided yet. That's why we sit down somewhere a bit more rural. Keeps things relatively quiet while we scout around, get a lay of the land and all. Where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwest-ish. It was a good little hole-in-the-ground kind of place. You would have heard of it. Why is everyone working here a clown? Oh, it's traditional. When the, rodeos stopped being put on, rodeo clowns took other jobs at circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a humidity, you might say. Was this Bob guy. Oh, the boss is a real famous showman. Oh, I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him around here. Oh, got an eye like a hawk, and he's real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss the show. It's a real highlight of the carnival. Alright, see you around, clown. Catch you later like an alligator. Cool. I don't know how many voices I can do, but I'm gonna leave this crazy clown guy that looks like the one that killed me for next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.